Before I get my workday started, I figured I would record a reaction and start my day off right with some good music, or what I imagine will be good music. I'm going to listen to It's a Long Way to the Top If You Want to Rock and Roll, covered by John Farnham, who is definitely like the voice of Australia. Came out of the 80s, but it's a timeless voice that really just goes as hard as it can. A dynamic the likes of which very few people in the world have ever had, and a stage presence that's just fun and wholesome. And again, when you have powerful lyrics and a powerful voice and a powerful message behind the lyrics, behind the powerful voice, just really cool things happen. And while John Farnham is not the genre I would conventionally find myself listening to, I cannot deny and say that for the kind of artist I am, it's like guilty pleasure, and I won't even say it's guilty pleasure because here I am choosing to react to it, right? But there's an element where it is appealing to me and it stands out. Like, I don't typically find myself listening to massive ballady voices, but his is just one that I find myself really being impressed by. And so I've heard him cover the Beatles and do his own version of Help. I'm very excited to see how he covers AC/DC, because I've heard this man sing with soul, so it's crazy for me to think that he can approach like a hard rock song. But there's no bit of me that doubts he can do it. I just want to see how it's done. So I'm going to hit the play button. But before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love. And that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Or join me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Guys, without further ado, let's check this song out, shall we? Here we go. Video quality is what it is, guys. Yeah, it only comes in 240, just so you know.
Riding on the highway, going to a show, stopping on the byways, playing rock and roll, getting old,
Bro.
getting right, getting ripped off, underpaid, getting high, getting choked.
He's got a guitar and the voice is going so hard. I just want to hear him. His presence is huge. Like, look at this man standing here. This is like, you could turn this into like the NBA logo, but for rock stars. Like, truly, you could. But this attitude of just walking down guitar, that was nuts. He sings with conviction, dude. Is this the same concert where the bagpipes guy was? Stands! So he's certainly adding tremendous attitude, and sorry, I don't want my mouth to be right on his buttocks, but he certainly adds such like an attitude to what he does, like his performance. He's not just trying to rip off. Is it Brian or Bond that sings this one? Forgive me for not knowing. I've admittedly not dug the deepest into the AC/DC catalog, but I know enough. But again, the way he presents this is just great. Oh man, he just laid one on her. This is the concert with the guy with the bagpipes. Nope, never mind. That's a guitar guy. He's playing the bagpipes on the guitar. This is cool. I've tried playing with my teeth before and my tongue before, and it's just not comfortable. But the chonky tone here, I love the sustain. I mean, just that guitar tone is. This is the. Get it, bro. Dude, such a big voice. And again, from the things I heard him do with "You're the Voice" and the things I heard him do with "Help," the excitement, the performance value, the rock and roll nature to this, right? Like he is certainly more than just a ballady singer. And this is certainly proof of that to me. Like I fell in love with the ballads, but that truly, and this is as honest as I can be about it, this has been my favorite performance I've heard him do, but I think it's because it's a more like relevant art style to me, being like a hard rock song. The cover of the Beatles, I think, is what made him stand out to me, because like how does one do that to a Beatles song, and it, you know, end up being better. It really, the way he approaches this, I could not be more impressed with him. I really think that this guy's voice is like kind of a not like it's jack of all trades voice, but it's also like a perhaps a master of all trades voice. Shout out to the harmony singers in background too. Look at him, like I love his baton work with the mic stand. That really just, again, it screams rock star to me, but you could tell like he's also having fun. Like he's entertaining himself. And to hear this song this way with like the big band approach, like you got the orchestra, you got the horn section, and then you still got the squealing guitars and like, the dude with attitude at the front, like, you put a blondie with moves on the stage and he's going to do some cool stuff. This is just an example of that. Like, that's so rock and roll. I love it. He's like, get it out of here. Dude. Everybody's hairstyles are my favorite, even though they're like 8 frames a second. He did the same thing with the tambourine, just up and out. I gotta be honest, trench coat makes the guitar look fierce. Yeah, like the guitar is a tough instrument to make look fierce. Now, granted, he's behind a giant white grand piano, so you know that this dude wails, right? Like, but still, it's tough to make the guitar look fierce when you're playing like 5 notes. Even if it's those 5 notes. Man. I was gonna say it felt like a soft ending. I don't want to. I'm. You know, they kind of baited me into that one. Underwhelming. Everybody goes crazy still. There it is. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That was. They totally baited me. He didn't break the keytar.
Good night. Be careful on the roads. I love you. Thank you
Be careful on the roads. I love you.
very much. Bye-bye.
He's so nice. An actual sweetheart. That was great. I listened to this one already, which was also great. Guys, I love you. I loved this song. This was fantastic. I'm giving it a like. Video on the John Farnham Resource Channel. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Thank you for the suggestions. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.